Man convicted of stabbing two men. Officials address water concerns after well malfunctions. And Washington County clerk urges voters to use ballot drop boxes.
You're watching St. George News at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Monica McLaughlin. 30-year-old Tyler Forrest Davis was sentenced to 2 consecutive terms of 0 to 5 years in Utah State Prison for a stabbing incident in Cedar City last September. He pleaded guilty to 2 downgraded third-degree felony aggravated assault charges after a plea deal. His girlfriend, Brandy Rose Miller, was sentenced to 150 days in jail and 36 months of probation for obstruction of justice. A restitution hearing for Davis is scheduled for October 8th. Hildale and Colorado City officials quickly issued a water conservation order Thursday after the failure of Academy Well, a primary water storage tank. Mayor Danya Jessup said the issue should be resolved in 3 to 5 days. Stage 3 water restrictions are in place, limiting non-essential water use, with potential for stricter measures if hot, dry weather continues. Long-term conservation includes promoting zero-scaping to reduce water use. Water availability for drinking and emergencies is prioritized. Updates will be posted on Hildale City's Facebook page. During the June 25th primary election, approximately 2,400 votes out of 36,600 in Washington County were not counted due to issues like late postmarks, bad addresses, and unconfirmed signatures, prompting County Clerk and Auditor Ryan Sullivan to emphasize using ballot drop boxes and voting in person to prevent future issues. We'll go to Maury Kessler for more on this story.
Washington County Clerk Auditor Ryan Sullivan is urging voters to either use ballot drop boxes or to vote in person for the next election due to late postmark issues experienced in Washington and Iron counties. Sullivan highlighted the issue during a meeting of the Washington County Commission held last Tuesday, where he mentioned 163 ballots that were sent through the post office yet returned with late postmarks. Under Utah law, ballots that are mailed must be postmarked the day before the election and no later or go uncounted. Sullivan said that he believes that ballots that may have been mailed in a timely manner were not stamped in time to make them count, and told the county commission that he has taken the issue to the Inspector General of the U.S. Postal Service for review. In light of this issue, Sullivan and the Washington County Commission say they will place renewed emphasis on educating voters about the county's many drop box locations and the option to vote in person.
I would use a drop box any chance you can get. I can guarantee you, like 100%, if you put your ballot in a drop box, up to Election Day when the polls close, it will make it to the election center 100% of the time. If you can't do a drop box, then I would suggest voting in person. Again, if I could shout anything from the rooftops, it's to use our drop boxes or vote in person.
Thanks, Maury. Due to increasing fire danger and recent wildfire activity, Utah's interagency fire managers have implemented Stage 1 fire restrictions, effective July 12th, on federal unincorporated private and state lands in multiple counties. These restrictions include bans on campfires outside designated areas, fireworks, exploding targets, and certain equipment use. Recent wildfires, such as the Silver King, Deer Springs, and Little Twist fires, have prompted these measures to prevent further human-caused fires and protect communities and public lands. Now let's go to Jill Paulson for an update on the blooming Southern Utah real estate market.
July 2024 is a fantastic time for sellers in St. George, Utah. With limited inventory and high demand, homes are moving well and fetching near asking prices. If it is priced correctly with the help of a licensed realtor, sellers are able to move their homes quicker. Working with an experienced agent is crucial in navigating the ever-changing market and identifying the best properties. Check back in next week for more real estate updates. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Jill. The opportunity to explore East Zion's wilderness has expanded with the completion of Phase 2 of the Applecross Mountain Bike Trail, adding 24.5 miles of trails and bringing the total to 34.5 miles, with a ribbon-cutting ceremony held to celebrate the milestone. Here's Stephanie DeGraw with more on the story.
Phase 2 of the Applecross Mountain Bike Trail east of Zion National Park has been completed. The Zion National Park Forever project, along with the Utah Division of Outdoor Recreation and local businesses, partnered up for the project. The trail expansion is part of 3 phases to enhance recreational opportunities east of the park.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. I'm Monica McLaughlin with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5.